game of boxing, you have haters. And in the game of boxing, it is up to you to ignore the haters. Almost 3.5 months after Terrance "Bud" Crawford picked up the biggest win of his career versus Errol Spence in dominating fashion, you have idiots like Ray Jackson on Twitter saying that he can't give Terrance "Bud" Crawford credit for his win because he stacked his gloves. And then you have people playing audios of Timothy Bradley talking about Nayu Inoue stacking and how Las Vegas has allowed him to get away with it. And then they put it with Terrance "Bud" Crawford's video to make it seem like he was talking about Terrance "Bud" Crawford. That right there is pure hate. The world does not want Terrance "Bud" Crawford to succeed because he is a great fighter from Omaha, Nebraska, humble, did it, and no one's liked him. Everyone's hated on Terrance "Bud" Crawford for a long time. But I'm here to tell you, he would have beat Errol Spence in a street fight. He would have beat Errol Spence in a UFC fight. He would have beat Errol Spence in a boxing ring. He would beat Errol Spence in any fight, at any time, at any place, any speculations, no matter what. Errol Spence will never beat Terrance "Bud" Crawford in a fight, no matter what the time is, no matter what gloves are on, no matter what they're doing. Terrance "Bud" Crawford will beat the piss out of Errol Spence no matter what time it is. And that's just what it is. And people have to accept that. And I don't think people can accept that all the time, because a lot of people like Errol Spence. He got beat up real badly, and people always look for excuses in boxing. That's just the name of the game. But I'm here to let y'all know Terrance "Bud" Crawford will beat him again. And if he fights him again, he might hurt him worse. So people like Ray Jackson, who go on Twitter to hate on people like Terrance "Bud" Crawford, is an idiot. He gets exposed on my channel. And people like Southpaw TV, who switch audios to make it seem like Terrance "Bud" Crawford is cheating, and they use Timothy Bradley's voiceover, are haters. You can't listen to goofies like that. They'll never give you the right information on YouTube about boxing, ever. And you can't listen to these guys. But I'm here to let you know that Terrance "Bud" Crawford is an honest integrity man, and he won fair and square, and he is the man. Definitely. Switching topics. Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou completely dudded. I thought, a lot of people were actually excited for the fight. I saw a lot of people talking about it, but then when I saw how many pay-per-view buys it had, 67,000, that is a complete dud. That tells me and you both that Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou, no one cared about Tyson Fury, clearly. I've seen crossover UFC and boxing fights do good reviews. However, I've never liked the idea. I think they should stop it all in all. But 67 pay-per-view buys, this is a sign for the boxing world and the UFC world to stop while we're ahead. No more UFC versus boxing. Let it end. And if you want to do the YouTubers versus the YouTubers, have that be separate. But boxing, we got to keep that within boxing. And I think after the 67,000 pay-per-view buys, we might be keeping boxing with boxing, because Tyson Fury just dudded. And it seems like no one's interested in seeing Tyson Fury, or anyone in the heavyweight division for that matter, after that horrible performance. Switching topics. We are 2 weeks away from Shakur Stevenson showing the world how great he is. How great he is. About a week ago, his boy Rajan Chance beat the hell out of Jahan Ingram in sparring. And now that his boys got all the wins in sparring, it's time for Shakur Stevenson to put all the beef to the side and to focus on this idiot who pulled up to Newark, New Jersey about a month and a half ago talking all that smack. And remember, when Edwin De Los Santos pulled up in Newark, New Jersey, all y'all Shakur Stevenson haters were saying that Edwin De Los Santos is a boogeyman, and he pulled up to Newark in the hood and he gonna be on that. We'll keep that same energy when Shakur Stevenson destroys Edwin De Los Santos. I don't want to hear people saying that Edwin De Los Santos is a cab driver. I don't want to hear people saying that. I don't want to hear people say that, oh, well, Shakur didn't beat anybody. What kind of name is this? After Shakur puts a horrible beating on Edwin De Los Santos, I want the credit that he deserves. I want you guys to put Shakur Stevenson in them same breaths with Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, because he's better than both of those guys, but you guys don't mention him. But after he beats the brakes out of Edwin De Los Santos, you will have no choice. And I can't wait. November 16th, not much time to wait. It's going to be one of those fights where Edwin De Los Santos was talking all that smack so we can get this payday. But I think it's going to be a totally, and I mean totally, one-sided fight. And you guys are going to see how great Shakur Stevenson is. And when you do, what will you say then? Oh, man, I want to see Gervonta versus Shakur. I've been asking for that fight and advocating for that fight for years. Gervonta doesn't want that fight. Gervonta wants Pitbull Cruz.